Hello, my marvellous sausages. Now this week, there's been an absolute star destroyer full of changes and tweaks in the big mid-season patch. And one thing has particularly stood out to me, and it's the Arbalest linear fusion rifle doodah. Now it was already a pretty tidy exotic, so for a start, it's the only kinetic linear fusion rifle. It's got an amazing range, and it does deal a fair amount of damage. It's got a perk called Disruption Break, which means that when you break an opponent's shields, you get increased damage on the next shot. And not just a little bit, mind you, a nice tidy wad you can see here and getting like 20,000 extra damage after breaking shields. So that's really good. And remember, this is just the bog standard version. Now then, what the patch has done has intrinsically, nice word, added anti-barrier, so you no longer need to slot in an anti-barrier mod to break Git's shields. It just does it without breaking a sweat. Now, of course, this is super handy for all the endgame activities we can do where there are champions. What Bungie didn't tell anybody, they kept it very quiet, is they've slipped in a new catalyst. So the Arbalest now has a catalyst. That was very quiet and sneaky of them, wasn't it? Yes. They're like that these days, Bungie. They don't tell you bugger all, and then they just drop it all, and you're only going, how do I make videos? I don't know sod all. But then again, what's new? Anyway, sorry, I digress. The catalyst does a few things. It increases the handling, first of all. It also increases the base magazine to 6, which is quite nice as well. But what it also does is add the Genesis perk. Now what this means is, on a kinetic weapon, when you break a shield, it'll refill your magazine from reserves. So you're shooting, going bang, it'll go straight back up to 6. It's very handy. So what we've got here is a must-have weapon, something that you can take into Legend or Master Lost sectors and not worry about the type of shield. It'll blow them all away. Void, Solar Arc, no problem, they're all gone. So this really simplifies your loadouts for these kinds of things, because you know what it's like, you constantly got to try and fiddle whether it's Void, Arc, Solar, I've got that weapon, I've got that weapon, no, it's a pain in the ass. So it does away with a lot of that. Well, it does away with all of that, in fact. Especially if there's a match game perk, which makes taking out the shields, if you don't have the right elemental weapon, a lot harder. So that's a total pain in the ass. A match game is pretty common in Legend and Master Lost sector. So it just burns those shields away like a flamethrower on a European ice cube. Now the Arbalest also works with the particle deconstruction perk. You know, the one that's from the artifact for this season. So we've got that up until, well, Witchween comes in the middle of February, bloody hell, next year. So you've still got plenty of time to use it. And the particle deconstruction perk basically adds on a layer of damage after each shot. So the first one is a 7% increase, and it goes up in increments all the way to 40% or thereabouts, about 7% jump each time. So it's really good, dishes loads of damage. And something else you need to be aware of as well, it shoots through so many different types of shields. And here's a really cool thing that I only just noticed, it shoots through lurkers' shields. You know those little round shields that you always seem to hit with those bloody scorn arse pipes? Look at this. Look, there's lurkers here with shields. Look, it just shoots straight to their shields. It's brilliant. Lurkers annoy the shit out of me. Oi, lurkers, where are you? Are they? There, I like him. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Ah, Screep. Hello, I'm over here. See, shield. Shield. Okay, I shot him in the arse, which is fair enough. No shield's gonna block that, is it, governors? Anyone else? Oh, look, more lurker. See, straight on the shield and straight through. Straight on the shield, straight through. Straight through! It's the new anti-lurker gun! Shove it up their arse until their eyes pop. The gun, I mean. And as well as lurkers, it shoots the Taken Vandals. You know, the ones who pop those bubble shields? It'll shoot straight through those babies. Come on, pop it. Pop it. Pop it. There you go. Look, we can shoot straight through it now. Ha ha ha! What an ass. It'll also shoot through Hydra shields as well. It's incredibly handy. Now, let's talk about how to get both of these things. Well, the gun, the Arbalest, first of all, you can only get via an exotic drop when you're doing runs of raids or anything like that, or if Xur has it for sale as well. So you have to keep your eyes peeled for that, baby. It's not in the exotic kiosk. So that's how you get the gun. It's possible to earn it in-game. Now, the catalyst. This took me ages to get, and I was very, in fact, I think I ran about 5 hours worth of arsing about, and I didn't get anywhere. So I went to Reddit and I said, has anybody had this drop yet? And loads of people said, yes, I've had it drop from this and that. Loads of people had it drop from Iron Banner. Now, doesn't mean that it necessarily can only drop from Iron Banner. It says playlist activities. That's Strikes, Gambit, normal Crucible, and of course Iron Banner is a playlist activity. So I just ran it for the sake of it, and after 3 matches, it dropped for me, which was excellent. But some people have said they've had it drop during the Days of Eternity activity as well. But to be safe, if I was you, I'd run Strikes. A lot of people said that they had it drop from Strikes, and a lot of people said they had it drop from Crucible, particularly Iron Banner. So that's how you get the Catalyst. Then you've got to make 500 kills with it, which does sound like a pain in the ass considering it's a 1-slug shot sort of fusion. But I used my older Catalyst farm trick, the kill farm that I got, which is the Shuro Chi encounter in the last Wish raid. It's really easy to get to. You've got to access it by using the 4th wish on the wishing wall. I've got a video here that'll show you exactly how to do that. And then all you got to do is kill all the bloody Taken Thrall that come piling through the door. And what was good was that rather than aiming down sights, I just put the reticle on a group of them and pressed fire, and it shot through one and then shot through another as well. And the percentage was going up pretty quickly. And I think, yet again, it took me about 45 minutes perhaps to get the whole thing done, and it was quite nice to get it done all in one go as well. I think when you're using it through normal activity, of course you get it done, but it'll take you a hell of a lot longer. But anyway, there we go. That's how you get the Catalyst and how you complete it nice and quick. So let me know what you think about the Catalyst and what you think about the Arbalest and whether or not you've got one and if you're using it, and any tips as well to pass on to the wonderful sausage community that we all are. Don't ask me why it's sausages. I still don't know. I do really. And if you enjoy my dribblings, don't forget, give me a like and a subscribe and whack all that YouTube lark, you know, all that stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall speak to you all again very soon. Sausage. Hoot. My ship looks like balls.